Hey guys, one of Chaos here with the video. Uh, Sorry for my messy hair, but I didn't really feel like put on the hat, and I didn't feel like actually sitting down, so I'm just laying down here on the here on my bed. So I just want to say Merry Christmas, guys, and a Happy New Year. Thanks for the subscriptions. Thanks for the likes. Thanks for the comments. I really appreciate that guys. It really helps. But for this video, I want to talk about a couple of things that the Chargers should definitely look at potentially doing before next season or before the start of next season. And the way I'm gonna do this is I'm gonna start with the offense, and then I'm gonna go with defense and then special teams. This goes with starting with the coach and staff as well. So the way I want to, oh my God, I'm like shaking. Sorry guys, it's like super cold. So the way I want to start this off is with the coaching staff. Look, regardless of whether we go 7-9 or 6-10 or 5-11, guys, Anthony Lynn's getting let go. We're not gonna keep him, guys. There's no way. And if we do, he'll. I mean, I would not mind. I mean, I've said it before. I would not mind keeping him as our running backs coach. But he's not gonna. He's had the taste of a head coaching job, and he's not gonna want to go back to being like a position coach. He'll probably go to some team to be an offensive coordinator. I can see him doing that. Because, I mean, let's be honest here. Every year since he's been head coach, our offense has been good. Not the offensive line, but, even when Rivers was there, his first 2 years, he was just playing at a high level. There was interceptions and stuff like that. The offensive line has always, been troublesome for us. But, even when Lynn got in here, he did a decent job when it comes to the offense. There was that 1 year, I think it was last year when we had to release Ken Wisenhunt because our offense was like 19th or 18th, and he just didn't like it. He's always liked his offense and defense to be top 15, and which we've been. We kind of slipped in the last couple of years. Since 2018 to 2019, 2020, we've been really not as good as we used to be as far as the defense. I mean, we're still decent, but not as good. Pass rush hasn't really been there. You got multiple teams, double covering Boza, and, with Ingram always getting injured or, something, the lack of production for Ingram is just really, really hard on Boza. And that's one of the things that he said himself. He's getting double teamed, so that's why he doesn't have a lot of sacks this year. There's only so far Boza can do, I mean, the Chargers been trying to do whatever they can. They moved him inside, they moved him to the left side, the right side, and then every single time Boza is trying to get to the quarterback, he's always double teamed. Because other than Boza, right now, we don't really have a pass rush. Even with Nwosu, I mean, Nwosu's decent. I believe Nwosu has 6.5 sacks. 6 sacks, I can't remember. Maybe 5 this year. But I would definitely I like Jerry Tillery at defensive end a little bit more if we were going to go that route. But I'll get off topic here. So let's go back to the offensive, to the head coaching stuff. So Lynn is not going to be back. I feel like depending on who our head coach is, what's his name? The guy that's our offensive coordinator now. He hasn't done bad. He can definitely stay. I'm not sure if he'll probably stay as a coordinator, offensive coordinator, or maybe just like another coaching, job, like a position coach. We need to work on the pass. The rushing. Rushing hasn't really been good for us since Gordon left. I mean, even when Gordon came back last year midseason, we were still getting more pass. We were still getting more rush. This year has been a little bit of a setback because of Eckler's injury. But when we do have good runs, we have good runs. We have literally like a 5-headed monster at running back. We got Eckler, we have Justin Jackson, we have Callie, we have what's that one guy? Oh my God, I always forget his name. Kalen Balaj, and we have some other running back. I forgot his name. Oh no, I think we released him. It was Tremaine Pope. Yeah, I think we released him. So I mean, those guys are they're pretty good. I mean, Eckler, he's been getting shut down lately. Teams know what type of a runner he is and what he can do on offense. Both pass and his rushing stats and stuff like that. So he's gonna get he's gonna be covered really well, whether he's on the rush or doing a pass. So yeah, as far as the head coaching job, I have no idea who we're gonna try to get. I got a couple ideas who I would like to get, who I would think would be a good candidate. I don't want to say any names, but I really like the guy from the Bills, the offensive coordinator. I always forget his name. I like him, and then I like Ben Bieniemy. I think he's with the Chiefs. I know that we're looking for an offensive head coach. I don't think we're gonna go defensive head coach. Because we got Bradley, and I mean, even though Bradley's kind of been slipping, his defense ever since he became the defensive coordinator has always been in the top 15, top 16. So he's not doing that bad of a job. It's just he likes to fucking play zone coverage all the time. So it's really hard when teams already know what type of playing style we do. It's really hard to adjust it mid-season. So I think if Bradley's gonna end up staying as DC, he needs to change a couple things. We can't always be playing zone, or in times we always play like the whole game we'll play man and we'll just get beat. So yeah. So that's about a coaching job. As far as defense, as far as the offense on like the actual offensive team, I feel like we should definitely try to get another running back, like a power back. I mean, yeah, we got Justin Jackson, Kelly, and Kellen Balaj, but just there's three of the bigger backs, but it's just not the same. We need someone like that's gonna run through the middle and just I'm not saying we need like a Derrick Henry or Chris Carson or someone heavy like that. It would be nice, but I mean, someone that I can possibly say what would be a good fit for us would be Carlos Hyde. I really like Carlos Hyde. I've always liked him even when he was with the Niners. I always thought he was a good running back as far as power. So we should be looking to do that. As far as receiver goes, I do feel like we still need help on that position. I mean, we got Keenan and we got Mike, but I mean, it just hasn't been the same, this year with, both Mike and Keenan. I mean, Keenan's been doing a phenomenal job, but, even what's his name, Hunter Henry hasn't really been, I mean, yeah, he has like, I think 800 yards or something like that, or 600 yards this season. Keenan's almost to 1,000. So it's really close. It's just that we need more weapons, guys. We really do. Herbert's been doing a great job. But he can only get us so far. Definitely another receiver. Maybe a speedy receiver. I mean, Jalen Guyton and Tyron Johnson have been doing phenomenal, but I just don't think they're the answer at third slot, the slot receiver or deep receiver. Tight end, Paraham's pretty good behind Henry. So, I mean, I think he has a bright future with us. Maybe not a starter, but, he reminds me a lot of the tandem that we had back then with, what's his name? I think it was Ladarius Green. Was it Ladarius or something? I forgot his name. And when him and Antonio Gates were just a really good pairing at the time. So yeah, we really need an offensive tackle, guys. Whether it's the right, whether it's the left, I don't really care because I mean either or can move to the right or to the left. I feel like if there's really no one in the draft, I'm sorry, not the draft, the free agency, I think we should just wait to the draft and try to get someone in the draft. Like the mock draft that I made, I had us getting Cosme out of Texas, and I think that's a good fit for us. He's more of a right tackle, but we can definitely put him at left tackle. Same thing with Balaga. So yeah, offensive. Other than that, like offensive guards. I mean, Trey Turner when he plays is pretty decent. Forrest Lamp is still. He's been getting better. But just not. He's not as good, as he was. I mean, for a second rounder, he hasn't really lived up to it. Dan Feeney, oh my God, get that dude out of here. I cannot express to you guys how much I dislike Dan Feeney. Like, he is the worst center. We definitely need to look at center as well. As far as defense, moving on to defense. I think on defense, definitely we need to we should not re-sign Melvin Ingram. Not even to like a 1-year contract, because that's way too. He's gonna want like $20 million for like 1 year. Or somewhere around like maybe like 12 million for 1 year, like anywhere from 12 to like 20 million for 1 year. So it's like no, it's like no. We got Nwosu, we got Jerry Tillery. Like I really have to trust in them to to develop. But if not, we're gonna have to go somewhere, not trade up again or something in the first round so we can get a DN. Or unless we get someone in a free agency, As far as he is, I mean, that's pretty much it. Defensive tackles, I feel like we still need a lot of help at D tackle. We still need Linval Joseph has been a rock for us as far as a run stop. But, I mean, that's pretty much it. I mean, Justin Jones has been pretty good ever since he came back from injury. I mean, when Tillery plays on the inside, he's been doing pretty decent. Not a lot of pressures, but he's been doing good on his run stops. Linebacker, yeah, we still need a little bit of help with linebacker, guys. I don't think Kaiser White is the answer when it comes to the pass coverage. He gets burned a lot. For a guy that's really slim, really supposed to be like a hybrid linebacker safety, he's freaking slow as hell. Kenneth Murray has been doing a great job in the middle. I feel like they move him a lot from the middle to to an outside linebacker. I think he's better suited as I believe he's better suited as an outside linebacker. And I think if I were to have it my way, if I was the defensive coordinator, the way I would set it up is I would put, if Tranquill wasn't injured, I would put Tranquill at outside linebacker, Perryman at inside linebacker, and then the other outside linebacker would be Kenneth Murray. Why? Because right there you have literally you have a run stopper in the middle. You have two outside linebackers who can either run stop or can do the pass, cover and pass. And I think, Murray's a little bit, he's more of a run stopper than a pass, but he has pretty good decent speed. Cornerbacks, this is where it's iffy for me. Chris Jones hasn't really played enough for me to say whether he's washed up or he's still playing well. Yeah, he got that pick last week, but before then, I mean, he and Casey Hayward have been burned this year. All of our corners have been burned this year. And it's not because they suck. It's just, the teams that we're facing and the quarterbacks they have, they're just really intelligent quarterbacks. You got two cornerbacks who are older. I think Casey Hayward's like 29 now. You got, Chris Harris Jr., who's like 31, 32. I mean, the youngest guy we have on our team that's half decent is Mike Davis, and he's like 27, 26 or something like that. You know what I mean? So we need to get some young talent on the cornerback position. I really have high hopes on Trevon Campbell. He has really good man coverage. He could be something great, but the thing is that Bradley likes to have his taller guys play, be like their fourth cornerback for coverage, and then he likes to use the same player as coverage safety / linebacker. Yeah, he's just weird. He likes to put a lot of players in different positions, and I think that's one of the reasons that Desmond King, when he was with the team, he was really displeased because Desmond King has always said that he's a cornerback that can play safety, but he prefers to play cornerback. And the way I remember seeing it is that Bradley had asked King to be a safety, and King said it was okay as long as he get his snaps. But after Nazir Adderley and Rayshawn Jenkins started having a good tandem at the time, I think it was like, I forgot what week it was. They had like a really good game. You know, King's snaps started to decrease, and he didn't like that because he felt like he was being disrespected, and he didn't go to that one game. Then like the next week he was traded to the Titans. So I just think we really treated him unfairly, and we got a shit compensation for him. I mean, a 6th round is like literally, it's like just trash. We should at least gotten a 4th round pick for him, because he was a 5th round pick. So he's definitely worth a 4th. Safety wise, Derwin, man, I love you. You really need to stop getting injured, dude. You're fucking us up really bad. Sorry for the language, guys. But it is true, man. You've been injured the last 2 years. Like, you didn't even make it a preseason or even the first like week, and you're already out. So it's like, I really hate for you to be a Jason Verrett, because you have a lot of potential, but you suck at staying healthy. And when you are healthy, you're a phenomenal player. So, I'm pretty sure he's never going to watch this, but, you know, this is me telling you guys that, you know, we all know he's a great player when he plays, but our defense is totally different when he's not. So that's another thing that we need to fix. Special teams. Oh my god, where do I even start with this? Special teams, we need a lot of help, guys. I'm not sure if it's the kicker, not sure if it's the special team line. It's just horrible. Alright. We literally play in a freaking dome, and Badgley still manages to miss kicks with no air, no nothing, no help. And his best kick that I remember was against I want to say it was against the Bengals a couple of years ago, or the Browns, or I don't know. I know we were facing an orange team. That has an orange uniform, and he made like a 59-yarder, and that was like no win, no nothing. It was literally just his leg strength. So I know he has a leg strength, but his accuracy is like, not accuracy. I want to say more his confidence and the way he aims kicks is just really off. He's like he's the kicker that's missed the most field goal attempts this year, and that's just not what we need, guys. So if he's gonna be doing that, we gotta get him out of here. I mean, I know a lot of you who have watched my videos from the past are gonna say, "Oh, well, look what happened to Young Hoku." Yeah, Young Hoku is with the Falcons right now, and he's blossomed into one of the best kickers. But you know, this is now. That's back then. He was he was young, didn't really he was just excited, and now look at him now. He's matured, and he's one of the best kickers. So yeah. But either way, guys, this is gonna do it for this video. Thank you for watching. Give it a thumbs up if you liked it. Thank you, and Merry Christmas.